Have you ever wondered if you're already living your best life without even realizing it? So many of us chase success, money, and milestones, believing they'll lead to happiness. But what if you already have everything you need to feel deeply fulfilled? In today's video, we're going to explore why you may already be living your best life. With stories, science-backed insights, and personal reflections, we'll reveal how shifting your perspective on everyday experiences can transform how you feel about your life. Stick around, and you may just discover that the best life is the one you're living right now. Imagine waking up to the same rainy day as someone else, but while they see it as dreary, you see it as cozy, a reason to enjoy a warm drink inside. Just a slight change in perspective, yet it transforms the experience. Studies show that our happiness depends more on how we view our lives than on our actual circumstances. Dr. Sonia Lyubomirsky, a renowned psychologist, has found that 40% of our happiness is influenced by our perspective and habits. This means that a change in how we view life's events can have a major impact on our satisfaction. Consider Sarah, a successful corporate executive. For years, she thought happiness would come from promotions, world travel, and financial security. She achieved all these things, but something still felt missing. It wasn't until she began focusing on daily wins, like a friendly interaction with a colleague or the quiet of her morning routine, that she started to feel truly content. By shifting her focus, she found joy in the life she already had. Think about your day so far. What's one small thing you can feel good about? A delicious breakfast, a compliment you received, or even a moment of quiet. Sometimes the best life is hidden within these small, everyday moments, waiting to be noticed. Why do some people seem genuinely content, even if they don't have all the trappings of success? The answer often lies in gratitude. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's an intentional focus on the positive aspects of our lives. Research from UC Berkeley shows that practicing gratitude can reduce stress, improve physical health, and increase happiness. Meet John, a teacher living in a small apartment on a modest income. By many standards, he doesn't have much. Yet every morning, he takes a moment to reflect on 3 things he's grateful for: a warm cup of coffee, the support of a friend, or a beautiful sunrise. This simple practice has transformed his outlook, making him one of the happiest people among his peers. John's happiness doesn't come from material wealth, but from a grateful heart that sees beauty in life's small pleasures. Take a moment to think of 3 things you're grateful for right now. Write them down if you can. Embracing gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we already have, creating a deeper sense of satisfaction and joy. Did you know that the quality of your relationships is a better predictor of happiness than your income or career success? The Harvard study of adult development, one of the longest-running studies on happiness, found that strong relationships are the single most important factor in a fulfilling life. Robert Waldinger, the study's director, sums it up: "Good relationships keep us happier and healthier, period." Wealth and status may bring temporary happiness, but deep connections with people bring lasting joy. George, a participant in the Harvard study, wasn't wealthy or high status, yet he was among the happiest and healthiest people in the study. His secret? He invested in family, friendships, and his community, staying connected and grounded. For George, the best life wasn't about external achievements, it was about meaningful relationships. Who in your life brings you joy, support, or inspiration? Think about how often you make time for them. Relationships don't need to be perfect to be fulfilling. The presence of people who care is often all that matters. Make a quick plan to reach out to one of these people today. It could be a text, a call, or even a message to check in. Relationships are often the true treasure in our lives, one that many of us already have but may overlook. What if having less could actually make you feel like you have more? The minimalist lifestyle isn't just about fewer possessions. It's about focusing on what truly brings value to your life. Studies show that reducing attachment to material things can bring peace, satisfaction, and joy. When we let go of the constant desire for more, we create space to enjoy what's already here. Meet Lucy, a former advertising executive who owned a large house, luxury car, and closets full of designer clothes. She constantly felt pressured to maintain her lifestyle until she decided to simplify. Lucy sold half her belongings, downsized her home, and began focusing on experiences over possessions. Now Lucy feels happier than ever. By letting go of excess, she discovered the life she truly wanted. Consider if there's anything in your life that feels like clutter. It could be a habit, an item, or a commitment that no longer brings value. Imagine letting go of it. Sometimes, living your best life isn't about adding more, but appreciating the simplicity of what's already there. Choose one area of your life to simplify today. It could be clearing a drawer, organizing your schedule, or letting go of an unhelpful habit. Small acts of simplification can create clarity and peace, helping you feel more content with what you already have. Do you ever feel like having a sense of purpose could make your everyday life feel more meaningful? The truth is, living with purpose doesn't require a grand mission. Sometimes purpose can be as simple as living by your values or making a positive impact on those around you. Having purpose is about aligning your actions with what matters most to you, and studies show that even a small sense of purpose can increase happiness and resilience. Consider Javier, a janitor in a hospital. Javier doesn't have a high-status job, but he takes pride in creating a safe and clean environment for patients. His sense of purpose gives him pride and fulfillment. He's living his best life, not because he changed his circumstances, but because he found meaning in his work. Ask yourself, what are your core values? Think of one way you already honor those values in your daily life, whether through work, relationships, or hobbies. This simple alignment may be closer than you realize, helping you find purpose in your current journey. What if the biggest barrier to your happiness is self-judgment? Self-acceptance can be one of the most liberating steps toward fulfillment. Learning to accept ourselves as we are doesn't mean we stop striving to improve. Instead, it means we stop punishing ourselves for imperfections. Practicing self-compassion often brings peace, making it easier to live happily in the present. Take Emily, a young woman who struggled with perfectionism. She constantly compared herself to others and felt inadequate. Finally, after years of self-criticism, Emily joined a support group and learned about self-acceptance. She began to embrace her unique strengths, stopped comparing herself, and felt more at peace. Today, she's living her best life, not because she changed who she was, but because she learned to love and accept herself. Think about one area of your life where you may be overly self-critical. Imagine giving yourself permission to be imperfect, just like everyone else. The journey to self-acceptance often starts with realizing that our flaws make us beautifully human. Today, choose one area where you'll let go of self-judgment. It could be about your appearance, a past mistake, or a goal you haven't yet achieved. Practicing self-compassion can make you feel more at peace with who you are today. To wrap up, we've explored how perspective, gratitude, connection, simplicity, purpose, and self-acceptance all play a role in helping you live a fulfilling life. True happiness and fulfillment don't come from chasing more. They come from appreciating what's already here and aligning with what matters most. As Oprah Winfrey says, the more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. Imagine how different life could feel if you celebrated what's already present. Here's a challenge. Over the next 30 days, focus on celebrating one thing in your life each day. Write it down, share it, or keep it as a personal note. See how this simple practice shifts your perspective and shows you that the best life is the one you're already living. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next video. And let us know in the comments, what's one thing in your life right now that makes you feel grateful? We'd love to hear your thoughts.